James, we've been through a lot this last year. I've seen you on top of the world as the world heavyweight champion, and I've seen you lose that title. I've seen you walk away and quit, and I've seen you come back. But I just don't understand your motives. I mean, 2 weeks ago, you called me out for the Bound for Glory series match, and as I was walking out, Aces and Eights attacked me. Hold on, no, don't look away from me. Who benefits from that, James? Who benefits from that? You do. Now, Sting showed the video. AJ Styles is in the ring with you here last week. Aces and Eights comes in and kicks his ass. Even knocks out Earl Hebner, the referee. Do they touch you? No. Later on that night, my match with Bully Ray. Aces and Eights comes out here and kicks everybody's ass. You come out to save the day, and they run away from you. 8 grown men, 8, run away from you. From one man. So you tell me your motives, James. Because I tell you what, Aces and Eights, if you're in this ring or in this arena, I'm begging you to come to my match tonight. Because tonight, there's going to be an ass-kicking party.
Hey, Kurt, hold on. Hey, I love that. I love the fact that you said even just the word party. I say we make it a party because Aces and Eights, I hope you do show up because I'm going to show up. I'll be ringside myself.
And James Storm, come here a little closer. I'm going to make you tap out.
We'll see about that, Kurt. We'll see about that.
And now, more Pro Wrestling Weekly with your host, Fearon Derry.
Sit down, shut up, and listen up.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon Derry here with you, talking TNA, talking WWE, and talking UWF. That's right. Tonight we've got the UWF Pro Wrestling event presented by ECPW over at Eagles Hall, 920 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills. Tickets are available at the door, or you can head on over to the Trenton Road Takeout right on Trenton Road, just near the arena, as well as the 7-Eleven at 904 Trenton Road, just down the road as well. A litany of matches set on the card, of course, for the UWF Hardcore title, Nubius Black and East LA, the third of their series, and it's going to be in a stretcher match. Of course, you've got Chuck Sloan and the Masked Superstar, Andrew Anderson and Steve Off. I know I got the chance to see them before, the Empire against the Nigerian Nightmares, and you've got recently added to the card Balls Mahoney. He's been added to the main event as part of a triple threat match against 2 other gentlemen, who, one of which I have here at the moment, the other will be arriving shortly after this one leaves. I've got Madman Moose Maretti here in the house. Madman, want to hop on the mic here for just a moment, talk a little bit about this match, which one thing I forgot to mention for the card tonight, the portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Susan G. Komen for the Cure Foundation. Of course, breast cancer research, so always a good cause, so a good reason to come on out.
Yeah, that's the main reason we're doing it. Just yesterday, Andrew Anderson called me and told me his wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. And a month ago, one of the girls I grew up with was diagnosed with stage 4. So we're basically doing this, for the breast cancer. So, but the match itself, I'm sure it'll be pretty brutal. I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow. Last time we tangoed all together over in Japan, I ended up getting quite a bit of stitches. So
now, how long ago was that? And I mean, what's the time frame from the last time you were in the ring in an actual match until now? Because I mean, this is the return of the Madman.
Right, in the United States. I did one match over in Japan for a warm-up and then came back, and unfortunately I got the bad end of that match. as you can tell.
Yeah, there's a not that I want to give anything away to your opponents, but your left lower leg is heavily bandaged.
Yes, it's definitely torn up. That's what barbed wire can do to you.
I still wouldn't mess with him, though, you know? I ain't messing with you.
Come down here and throw hands with me or what, huh? You come all the way down here.
Hey, Moose, you know, I'm telling you right now, man, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Hey, we got the ring tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think the ring's big enough for both of us, you know? Like, I kind of gained a few pounds after the movie, you know?
Yeah, so right.
I need a Chica chair, you know what I'm saying?
At a total combined weight, no, I'm not going there. That might get me into a bit of trouble with somebody. I
think we're bigger than a Volkswagen, you know?
You could probably flip one over.
I don't know. I got a Toyota, so as long as oh my goodness. All right, so it's
yeah, like I said, you know, I'm happy to be doing what I could be doing for the Breast Cancer Foundation. I'm glad I could do it.
Absolutely. So definitely come on out. Tickets are only $15.
Yes.
So yeah, not a bad night, and I mean you'll be real close to the action. Be real nice in house, and
air conditioner building. Don't forget, because
air conditioned building. It is a bit of a scorcher out there, to say the least.
I'd like to stress the fact a lot of people think you need to be a member of the Eagles. You don't need to be. Just come to the door. You buy a ticket. It's separate. You know, it's don't have nothing to do with the Eagles Club.
This is what is it? The Fraternal Order of the Eagles? Yeah, no. So this is completely separate from it. So it's welcome to the general public.
Right. It's open to the public. A lot of people get the misconception that you have to be a member, but no, it's open to the public. Anybody's welcome. And I'm looking to have a great time. I don't know how my opponents feel. I don't know if they're looking to whip me or bust me up more than I already am. But besides that, I'm looking forward to having a good time tonight, seeing some people I haven't seen, seeing fans that I haven't seen in like 12 years.
In quite a while, absolutely.
It's going to be amazing. I hope I'm going to have a good time anyway. I'm going to have a good time no matter what.
Well, one of your opponents is on the way here, so I want to. I don't want any scuffle going on here in the building. Yeah,
start now.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want the action to get to hit up too early here. Plus, I don't want the bill for any repairs to the building to come in my name. Merrill and Pat Dion had send that right my way. Fearon, don't let the wrestlers wrestle in the studio.
The backs are in the I formation, and we don't need any more trouble.
Well, I don't want to get you guys.
There we go. All right, Madman Moose Maretti. Thanks.
It reminds me of the size of refrigerator Perry.
Oh, mercy.
With muscle.
With muscle.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to stroll on out of here. And, you know, if you're not into wrestling or even if you're not a fan of me, come out and make the donation. And you're not helping me. You're not making me rich. But, you know. Like I said,
breast cancer research, Susan G. Komen Foundation. Yeah, a great cause for a great show.
Oh, that's all I can say. I'm out.
All right, thank you, Madman Moose Moretti.
Take care, man.
Hey, you don't mess with me.
Well, I promise I ain't doing. That's right. Oh, hey, I'm shaking in my boots.
All right, let's get a call in before we take care of some business. We'll punch up line 3 there, and we'll get Ron, who's been waiting patiently. Ron, welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly.
How you doing this week?
Not too bad. What's on your mind?
Before I comment on what I have to say, Miss Maretti, if you're hearing me, good luck in your match tonight. I wish I could get there. I wish I could get Rapport to take me, see you wrestle. But good luck in your match tonight.
Okay. Good luck wishes from Ron from Levittown for Madman Moose Moretti.
He knows who I am. He knows who I am. We were on Facebook together. I want to comment on first on TNA. I'm not convinced that they say it's James Storm, but I'm not convinced it's him. I think it's Robert Roode, and I think it's a combination between Robert Roode and Kurt Angle.
Robert Roode and Kurt Angle. So they're deflecting all the attention onto James Storm, so that way they can continue to run roughshod as members of Aces and Eights. It's an interesting theory.
they threw you off the wrong track, and then found out it was like the time when Kurt Angle took over that one thing on the organization, and we were convinced about that too. And we found it with Kurt Angle in the end. So that's how I'm looking. I don't think James Storm had anything to do with this. I don't.
So it's just a lot of coincidences being played up for the attempt at pointing the finger in James Storm's direction.
Well, that's what I figure. And now, the other topic, let's do the general managers for Raw and SmackDown. I know I would have had somebody else in mind, but I'm going to steal a line from somebody who said, really, on that one, because, I mean, I never dreamed Booker T or AJ would get the nod for that. And I don't know. I'm not against them too, but I don't think they make good general managers. That's my opinion.
Well, I think that Booker T as a general manager can hardly do worse than he was as a color commentator. So in that regard, it's kind of an addition by subtraction, getting him out of the broadcast booth.
Well, I liked him in the broadcast booth because he added some gel to the fact that he can handle Michael Cole. And now that he's Michael Cole's boss, what's he going to fire Michael Cole eventually and bring back JR?
I don't know if Vince would necessarily sign off on it because for whatever reason he has this axe to grind with JR and kind of treats him the way the Roadrunner treats Wile E. Coyote, I guess. Always getting the upper hand on him. It was the best example I could come up with at the moment, but that you kind of get the idea with it. Just this redheaded stepchild mentality. It'd be the equivalent of in '98 benching Jordan just because. Even though he still had a lot left in the tank, just that's all right, Michael. You can sit this one out. We'll give it to Rodman and Pippen, and you don't need to do anything.
Well, they did book good matches for both Raw and SmackDown. Both of them booked good matches for each show. I mean, who knows what's going on after that? Well,
let's see. I mean, the road to SummerSlam. There's still a lot to do for SummerSlam. There's only 3 matches on the card. I mean, maybe the GMs can work on, pre-advertising some matches as opposed to scrambling and adding, 3 or 4 filler matches on a pay-per-view like they've done the last couple of times. But that's me sounding jaded, I guess.
The one match, I mean, we booked John Cena and the show against CM Punk. I know, I don't know. It's like I've seen it done in kind of match, I mean, with John Cena, it's fine, but if it was in Big Show, it would be fine. But suppose I'm in a match together, I see CM Punk retaining his title. I don't know why.
Well, it's probably because of the collision course that they're setting between CM Punk and The Rock for the Royal Rumble. Now, will there be a title change in between then? I don't know, but, I mean, if there isn't, then you're looking at over a year-long reign for Punk, which is certainly rarely seen in this era of hot-shotting over the course of the last 20 years.
I'm reading that Rock is hurt right now.
Wait, Rock is hurt?
I heard that The Rock is hurt right now, so how could he be capable of wrestling in a match if he's hurt?
Well, that's why he's setting it up for the Royal Rumble in January, so he has time to, even if he is injured, he'll have time to heal from it. He'll also have time to finish his movie commitments and everything and have that clean slate. I guess he was trying to set it up for WrestleMania, but the postponing of the release of the G.I. Joe movie certainly didn't help with that, as now that's going to be released right smack dab in the middle of March 2013, and he's got to go make the media rounds when he should be prepping for WrestleMania 29, but it's yet to be determined how that's going to play out.
Well, what I'm reading is that Rock is going to win the title, and John Cena's going to win it back in WrestleMania.
That's certainly one plausible scenario, and thanks so much for the call. I'm up against a break. Yeah, I'm getting the sign here, the high sign here from Gate Martini. Thanks so much for chiming in, Ron. That's gonna do it for this segment. Coming up on the other side, we've got Too Tough Tony Hightower here. He's just about in studio, and then if there's time, we may get to a particular rat who I believe is also on the line. All that, and maybe time for more of your calls, some Facebook feedback, news and notes. Still a ton to do, and not a lot of time to do it in here on Pro Wrestling Weekly, here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.